Gotta get the animal. Gotta get the animal. Oh man, Don.
What?
You sound sick.
I am.
You sound
That hurt to go that high or that loud. Ow.
Oh my gosh. Here, get as close as you need to the microphone.
That's what I did.
You don't have to talk that loud at all.
That was the idea. That's why I sat up like this.
Here, I'm just gonna help you out even more. Here you go, buddy. Here you go, buddy. My buddy, best buddy in the whole buddy world of buddies.
I'm still sending you a bag of dicks.
Why are you gonna send me a bag of dicks?
Because I can.
Don't send me a bag of dicks.
Tough shit. You're getting a bag of dicks.
I haven't hit the booze for a long while. It's all cause my son doesn't let me drink. This is a great bar you've got here, old codger. Why, thank you, my good man. Well, this old codger is a good character, like his booze. I like him. Jello pudding.
The fuck?
I don't know. Welcome back, Barnyards the Gamers. We're back with more Xenogears.
I'm not dying as much. I don't think yet.
I forced Don to take a break and take some lozenges and cold medicine. I'm going to force feed him cold medicine until he is...
Till I'm ODing like freaking Mother Teresa.
Yeah. Why do you keep saying that?
I watched that Family Guy episode before you grabbed me.
Oh, okay.
That was on the other night.
Gotcha. Dude!
What?
Hideo Kojima!
I know!
No longer part of Konami!
I know.
What the hell is that?
Konami fucked him over.
What the... Wait. What about Silent Hills? What about our dream of a new Silent Hills game?
He might have bought the rights and he'll do it later.
How? He can't buy the rights to Silent Hill. Konami's not gonna give that shit up.
You never know. Okay, so what am I supposed to do? I talked to everybody twice.
Okay, that was I was actually kind of curious about that. I think you leave. Go talk to Sigurd again. Talk to Sigurd, and what does he say?
Dot.
Talk to him a little fast. That's it? Okay, talk to Josiah. What does Josiah say? Ha ha ha, I haven't hit the booze for a long while. It's all because my son doesn't let me drink. This is a great bar I've got here, old codger. Fire, thank you, my good man. Okay, go ahead and leave. This old codger has good character like his booze. I like him. Ha ha ha. Alright, so leave, and I think you go back to the orphanage and talk to Billy. Honestly, this is kind of a part of the game where I'm kind of confused and curious. So, in the next part of this game, you're actually going to be helping Billy out with something. I don't know if you can leave. Can you leave? Yes, you can. Yeah, it just takes you there. So you go back inside, and I think you just go find Billy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is what happens. Oh god, far side door. And I think Billy is not there. No, check that out.
Haha.
There he is. What do you need? Excuse me, I must go and greet some people. Please don't go searching through others' rooms. Especially not the room I absolutely just left open. Hey look, it's a kindly old man.
Get the gun.
Uncle Stone.
It's like Uncle Billy. Get the gun.
Uncle Stone. Hello, are you all happy? This is Bishop Stone. He is one of the higher ranking members of the Ethos.
Okay.
He's also Billy's mentor. Because Billy doesn't like to think of himself as having a father, because his father is a drunkard and a scallywag and a general nuisance, and he attacks the Ethos, who are basically just all great people. Did you see what happened just there?
Yeah, the sister just left.
Yeah. That's also something else that was kind of covered in the last episode, is that Premiere kind of avoids Billy, but kind of avoids Bishop Stone, but she's still very attached to her biological father, Josiah.
Because he knows the truth. She's probably a meek because she saw something scarring, and now she doesn't talk because she's afraid.
Probably. They kind of mention that. But what do you mean the truth?
There's got to be a reason why Jesse's attacking Ethos.
Well, if he even is.
Right.
I guess it's pretty much alleged at this point. But we'll see what happens here. So Billy's gonna get called on a mission to go kill some Reapers, which is what he does. That's what the Atone do. They go and find the Reapers, the monsters, and kill them so that they don't harm anyone.
Right.
And Billy's gonna need a big ship, but he doesn't have a big ship.
Yeah.
From what I hear, it's a place where the currents are really fast. It's supposedly very dangerous for small ships, but the Yggdrasil will be safe there. No matter how big the wave or swell, it's no problem. Besides, we have help from Faye. Let's get aboard. I'll see you off to there. What? We could even help you finish your job. So the ship that they were talking about in the last episode is the ship that Billy is going to investigate.
Okay.
I agree. You say Faye, it's the least we could do. Thanks, but this doesn't involve you. Just me is enough. No, Billy. You're our new character.
I thought so.
Yeah, I know.
It was either Billy or Jesse.
Everybody with a faceplate is important to the game. So, do you remember when we were at the other shop and you saw that there were bullets for sale?
That's Billy.
That's Billy.
I really thought it was going to be Jesse because of his Winchester or whatever.
Yeah, you kind of think so too at first. I guess that's kind of the thing they throw at you. They kind of twist it up. But in this case, no. Jesse is not the person you have to get in your party because Jesse is an old, bitter man. Instead, you get Billy, who actually... Billy... I'll let you judge how good Billy is in combat when you get him in combat.
Yeah, I'll probably replace Rico with Billy.
I wouldn't think so. Not particularly.
Bart?
I personally don't like using Billy as a character. You may like him better.
Well, that's why I would trade one of the. That's why I would trade Rico out because Rico's not bad.
Well, you do have to use Billy in this next part. Did he say go back and talk to him?
I don't know.
All right, might as well. You do have to use Billy in this next part, so it'll give you a chance to learn him. Sorry, when I'm finished, I'll come, so go ahead and get on board. I'll tell you more on the way there. So go ahead and get on board. What are you doing? Please don't go searching through others' rooms. Don't do it. It's very, very bad.
When Billy's not looking, I'm doing it. Fuck that little asshole.
He does have a little asshole. Perfect for fucking... What? Oh, hey, look. That's been 8 minutes.
Yay?
Yeah. Alright, they can't launch the Yggdrasil because Sigurd isn't there. He must be in the gun room or somewhere. No, it's the gun room, not somewhere. Okay, I'm going to be perfectly honest. This part of the game annoys the freaking hell out of me. Because I'm never sure where it's telling me to go. Like, I get where it wants me to go, but most of the time it doesn't give me, like, an exact direction. It's just like, we need Sigurd. And it's like, Sigurd can't leave because of this freaking snoop.
Mm-hmm.
A bartender's life isn't all that bad. You were talked to the wrong guy.
How the fuck did I pull that off?
I do not know. I hope I can be of such service again. Oh yes, it's time for you to depart, right? Yeah! I'm sorry, old friend, but I have a job I must do. Oh god, is it that time already? Well then, before we go, let's do the usual. You know, the paint the face on your stomach and dance around trick. The three of us together. Well, actually, we are in a hurry, so, we will talk about that some other time. Oh, is that right? Well then, I ought to get out of here too, huh? There's something I want to ask you too. So let us get together when we have more time. Yeah, I hope I live to have the opportunity.
That was morbid.
Sigurd is... Again? Sigurd gets drunk so easily. Well, that blows it. We cannot leave today. Perhaps tomorrow. So you're stuck here for a day because Sigurd gets drunk. I'm back! Where's Billy? Keep it down. What time do you think it is? Be quiet when you come back, or you will wake the children. If you'd come, you'd have heard a ton of good stories. Sigurd's stories were hilarious. You know Siggy doesn't drink, and you made him? Even though you're a holy man's father. Hey! Why don't you open your eyes? You need to quit being a priest. I don't want to hear that from someone without a shred of faith. Stay out of my life. Stay out? Do you have any idea how much trouble your little butt is in? What? How would you know? You? I still don't believe you're even my father. You're not the person Mother loved. What do you mean? You think I'm a fake? Ask yourself. You're right. I guess there's no way to prove it. Fine. You still don't understand the truth? What these guys really are? Where you're going? Father, what are you saying? I'm saying Raquel died in vain. You have no right to say Mother's name. I see. That's the way it is? Fine. Anyhow, quit your job. Consider it a piece of advice from a man who's but a stranger to you. Later.
Damn.
Yeah. But for all intents and purposes, Jesse is a drunkard.
Not true.
How could you possibly trust him? Anything he has to say. So you're gonna switch up Billy for Rico?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess that makes it easier on deciding your party members.
Because I like Bart. Bart's got the debuffs.
Yeah, the debuffs. He's got the debuffs and he's got some buffs too. But mostly right now he's got the debuffs.
If I could get Faye back, I'd replace both Bart and Rico.
Hmm. Well, you do not get Faye back for a while, unfortunately. Good morning. Billy is waiting in the gun room. Ugh, feels like a hangover. So you gotta go to the gun room.
Oh boy.
More running around.
Would have loved to known that 3 seconds ago.
You're gonna want to. Hopefully, you get to save before you get into before you have to talk to Billy. Yeah, just go in.
I'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
What's the worst that can happen?
Oh, you die, and then you have to play this whole section again. So basically, the past 13 minutes.
Meh.
Meh. Bum, 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 bum,
I wonder how much it's killing the fans at home that I'm not rotating saves.
That's not a thing everybody does. In fact, with a game like this, you don't rotate saves. Good morning. They said you were still sleeping, so I went ahead and came in. You're dressed slightly. Is that enough? We Tones have some rather unique equipment. Let me explain about the equipment since we're going to be working together. First of all, my base equipment are guns. There are 3 kinds: handgun, ether gun, and big gun. The handgun is the only one that can be replaced with other versions of the same kind. I made the other 2 kinds of guns myself, so there are no others to replace them. You can power up a gun's attack force by changing its ammo or bullets with more powerful ones. To load ammo, press right or left on the directional button at the equip menu screen. This will display a sub-window in place of the main equip window, or you can select your ammo. One thing you have to be careful of is that the number of bullets for each gun is limited. To successfully manage your ammo, you must keep an ample supply and reload frequently. But now that I have said this, note that Aether guns do not have such a limit. Well, that's about it. Did you understand?
Yeah.
I understood it roughly, but it's a bit complicated, isn't it?
Not really.
This is a fine gun indeed. I'm sure it has significant history. So, yeah, Billy uses 3 guns. So, his triangle, his square, and his X for his attacks are actually his 3 different guns. The triangle are his main gun, his handgun. The square,
which uses ammo.
The square attack is his ether gun, which doesn't use ammo but uses an elemental attack, which can screw you over if your enemy absorbs an ether attack. Then you have your big gun, which is your X, which is really, really powerful, but you can't power it up in any way. Although I don't think there's any ammo that you can replace it with. You can replace ammo in your ether gun. However, the ammo in your ether gun does not have an ammo counter. You can merely switch up the kind of ether attack.
So I could change the element type is really what I can do.
Also, and here's something he didn't tell you, he actually has 4 guns.
Part of his special.
No. He has 1 handgun, and he's got the big gun. What he didn't tell you is that he has 2 ether guns. Or rather, it's 1 ether gun that can be one of 2 different attacks. A left ether gun and a right ether gun.
Okay.
Oh, he's talking about how his mother died. His father left home. Didn't come back forever. Bishop Stone basically raised them. He never came back. Even so, I stayed in his room alone often. Dad's gun, Dad's smell. Oh, excuse me. Those things were all I had left to remind me of him. But that happiness didn't last long. When I was 12, my house was attacked by reapers, and Mom was killed. They were looking for Dad, but Mom wouldn't talk. I can still hear it. The sounds of the bullets slowly firing 3 times. I remember the sound of the empty shells hitting the floor. After that, the reaper screamed and I heard someone fall. Bishop Stone was the one who helped us then. Meeting him changed my life from then on. Hey, wait a second. Do reapers talk? Yes, they're not just monsters. Some of them are more intelligent than humans. Primera and I hid in the shadows, escaping death, but she hasn't spoken a word since. Like a godsend, kind, strong Bishop Stone gave me an example to follow. I wanted to help save someone in need like he saved us. I didn't want there to be any more children like Primera. So I began training at the Ethos to become just like Bishop Stone. I left Prim in the care of the Ethos and entered the monastery. Excuse you.
Thank you.
Many years passed. I finished training at the monastery and became an Etone. I found Jesus.
Pretty much.
I returned home to open the orphanage. And that's when that asshole came in. But he was different. Some terrible accident changed him. Not only his looks, but his character and manner had entirely changed too. I remembered him as a quiet man. But more than that, I thought maybe I didn't really remember him. That's why I could never think of him as a father. But Prim needed a father, and she'd become attached to him. Deep in my heart, I too thought I wanted a father. But even now, I just can't believe he is my real father.
Someone's got dad issues. Call Oprah.
No kidding. This is going to sound pathetic, but I almost went so far as to sell my body to support Prim. Since we only had each other for so long. Despite that, Prim still prefers the father that she never knew. The one who suddenly appeared out of nowhere. Almost sold your body. Don't you know, kid? There are things you can get back once sold, and there are things you just can't. Couldn't you see that? Of course I refrained, but they said they'd give me 3,000 gold for one night, baby! He does have a tight ass!
That is horrible.
Listen, you fool, listen. Next time you need trouble, look for us. We're self-sufficient, so at least you don't need to worry about food. Bart is such a nice guy. He hears someone say that they're going to sell their body, and he's like, fuck, man, just call us.
I was like, you just met us, but...
Maybe you are a nice guy after all? Why don't you just come out and say thank you? Jeez. Well, you haven't taken care of us yet, so I won't say it. Cute kid. Real cute. No, not yet.
Nope, autopilot.
Alright, let's get back to the conversation I was trying to have you more about Billy's guns. So, it'll make much more sense when you see his attack pattern, but Billy has 2 ether guns, not 1. The ether guns are connected to either the left attack or the right attack, and they're like located in his sleeves.
Okay.
Here's the deal. You know how when everybody uses their attacks, they do a different movement?
Yeah.
Like punch, 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 kick, whatever. Mm-hmm. You know, Faye does his multitude of punches. As Billy does his attacks with his square, he will switch from left to right to left. And depending on which one he is using at the time determines which ether
Oh, it says
gun...
I can throw Faye into the party.
No. He's in a coma.
Shit could happen, they couldn't mention it.
Yeah.
Maybe in a comatose state he can fight.
So,
stranger shit has happened in this game.
If you want to take anything from...
Yeah, it says that there's a right and a left ether gun.
Right. But if you want to take anything from Santan's character, now would be the time to go talk to Margie. So he has a Holy Habit, which is his armor. The Holy Pendant, which gives him 2 times support effects, which means...
His healing is twice as effective.
Yeah, and then he comes with a stamina ring. He is a designated super healer. He's actually more like a Satan type of character, except where Satan uses elemental defense, Billy just does healing, general defense, and then uses elemental attacks. So there's ammo for the main gun. So all of the main gun ammo will say like B and J or whatever like that. It'll
right, and then there's the ammo for the other gun.
That's the ammo for the that's the ammo for the heavy. You can always change the ammo on the heavy, you can change the ammo on the main gun. And you can change the main handgun, which is the only gun you can change.
Do I want any of these?
I would say, since you've got Bart and you've got Ellie, grab 2 penguin coats. Unless, oh no, put away a penguin coat and get a dervish dress instead. You don't need any of those. Go ahead and get get both of those, since you're using them both. Yeah. And then, go into everybody's equipment and get their
Yeah,
things.
do everything I need to do.
Go ahead and check out, go to abilities. When you have a chance at your at your earliest convenience. Yeah. Put on that penguin coat. No, that's pretty much the best thing you can give him. Glasses are good. Yeah, speed ring is good for him because he has healing. You can look at his abilities that he has. Billy. Okay, so he's got Purity Light, removes all effects from a single target. Healing Light, which restores HP to a single target. Holy Light, which restores HP to all. Goddess Call, which immediately speeds up the next turn. It's basically like CT0 in Final Fantasy Tactics. And then Goddess Eyes, which increases defense. He is a major healing support character. He does do decent damage, but here's the thing. He's heavily limited by the guns he uses and the ammo. Both of those things together is what makes his attack palette. So generally, I don't like to use him because he's a lot of micromanagement, and that's kind of annoying. But since you don't use that in a singular fight, he's not too hard. It's just that in melee combat, he is going to be incredibly weak.
Where is Ellie located again?
You mean Margie?
Margie, yeah.
Ellie's behind your butt. Margie's right there.
Room.
Yeah. So, here's the thing to worry about when you're using Billy. Ghost ship, eh? It reminds me of the days Bart and I used to dare each other. Margie, stop talking about that. If you insist. I'm not good enough to fight with Bart and his comrades. But I can be a manager. Let me know when you want to change party members. Change party members? There you go. Also, you may notice there's somebody extra in this room.
Yeah, Premiere or whatever her name is.
Premiere,
yeah.
Or Prim.
Let's just go with Prim.
Prim, yeah. So, when it comes to Billy, he has a holy habit, which is his armor. And it's a pretty good piece of armor. But by itself, it won't do very much. No, it's very good. You don't want to remove it.
Right.
Holy Pendant doubles his healing of power, which is also really good. But if you don't give him like a metal helmet like the others have, I promise you, every physical hit he takes will be that much more damaging. So it's your choice. You can either give him a Guardian Ring, give him some blocking, or give him the Speed Ring, which will increase the time it gets to his heals. Or you can take off the Holy Pendant and give him the Guard Ring and the Speed Ring, and then just, make his heals come
leave him
quicker.
like this.
Like that? Okay.
So I can get a metal helmet for him. Bart's the only one with the other helmet.
Go ahead, before you talk to her, go ahead and talk to Prim. You gotta kind of have to jump up there. Prim, why are you here? Stay at the orphanage! Prim, won't you listen to your brother? Billy, Primera followed you here because she's worried about you. Can't you see? Let her stay a little while, okay? Well then, don't you go anywhere, okay? Margie, please take care of my little sister. Why don't you ask me that too? Well,
nobody cares.
Did you forget that she was still there?
Yep.
Hey, yeah, choo-choo is still a thing. Oh gosh. Alright, I believe you go up the elevator. Oh, wait! No! Don't go up the elevator yet. Go back down the elevator.
But the game will let me.
The game will let you. I don't know if this is a thing you can do, but it might actually help you a lot.
Okay, what is it?
Go left and go down to the gear paddock.
Down this way?
No.
You said go down, so I went down.
Down is...
I'm gonna go with up, down, left, right.
Alright. I think of it more as if I'm standing in the hall and I'm saying, yeah, just go down the hall.
Yeah, you didn't say down the hall.
I did.
Well, you didn't say it fast enough.
Go into the gear shop. Just... This is the gear shop. Just go in.
Going if I can.
Just do it.
Doing it.
Do it. I heard there was a shortage of people, so I decided to participate. Actually, I got fed up with my job in the small hideout. What do you want to do with your gear? L1? 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 No? No? He doesn't have your gear here. Okay. Obviously, Billy is actually a character that will be in your party, and he will have a gear, but you don't know it yet. Although it is good you came here because apparently Ellie's fuel that was used up earlier had never fixed itself. No, you shouldn't have to do anything there.
You sure?
I'm very, very positive. You upgraded everybody, I think. Everyone except maybe Satan. And
Well,
also...
Satan's not in my party, so...
No. Realistically, you only need to upgrade the gears of people that you want to have in your party. Otherwise, it's honestly just better to save your money. Until it gets to the point where you absolutely will need to upgrade all of their gear parts. Which there will be times. My gosh, man.
Got a cold. What do you expect?
I expect you to save your game now that you've already walked through the door. And then once you get done saving your game, you can just turn around, walk back door, and then go up the ladder. I heard that you can leave now to go on to the Reaper ship.
Okay.
Very good. Ba-da-dum. Bum. 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 Ba-da-da. So here's the ship that they were all getting all finagled about, and you're going to investigate it. It's dark. Ooh, something stinks. This unusual smell is that of the wells. It sure looks like they attacked. One more thing, on the room's middle wall is a red switch. Push the switch to turn on the lights. Scared? No, just a little.
What the fuck?
Alright!
I can't remember what attacks to use.
So for Billy, start with his Triangle X. And now you see how much damage that does to him. So, basically, for Billy, you may...
I may just have him do a healing thing.
You may just want to keep him as a designated healer. Also, Ellie did not do much damage to them. It's alright, that's an acceptable idea because he heals 300 each time.
Bard is what again?
Try triangle square X. There. They should all be triangle square X. I don't think you've...
Have I gotten
I actually don't think you... I don't think you've gotten any, six numbered, death blows yet. Good job. There's that red light.
Oh, that's what happened.
Yeah. You kicked it. Mario's. Mario style. Yeah. So he's got a level 6. Triangle, triangle, triangle X. The Nutcrack. No one else has anything.
Nope. I am behind on death blows.
Yeah. You want to get that chest back there? There you go. You got a free penguin coat.
Up or one of the doors?
Try.
Back down.
It's locked.
I figured.
But you can save your game there. So that's a thing. I don't know what the secret is to these guys, but when you get to Billy's turn, I want you to do me a favor. And I'm going to show you what I meant about his attacks. Hopefully you'll see it. Attack the guy on the far right. Start with a square. So, first attack was his left.
Yeah.
That's his left-hand gun. Then he attacks with his right, and if you do square again, he attacks with his left. So he cycles from his left to his right to his left.
Again. Yeah.
However, in your equipment menu, your left and your right
Are two different elements.
are two different elements.
Which I don't like right now.
You can, if you get a chance to buy new ammo for the guns, just make them both the same thing, which would essentially limit that problem of one element killing them or the other. However, if you have them the same element and the thing you're fighting absorbs both,
I know I'm SOL. But it would make it easier on me to micromanage.
it would. That is the trade-off you get. And that's why I basically use Billy that much. Is because, like, as
for a blind Let's Play, it's not very good. Because if I can't remember everybody...
No. For a blind Let's Play, it's probably pretty good because of his heals. But he has two problems. One is that his output damage is only great if you get all of the best guns and ammo for him. Which means you have to run around, do side quests, you know, shop for the best weapons and ammo all the time to get the maximum use out of his equipment. Just, yeah, walk north. and go through that hole. That's cool. Be locked. Spin your camera around. You see it now? No?
No, if you don't bone it down, I'm not gonna notice it.
It's a red light that's on the wall. You gotta get to the red light. But otherwise, as far as Billy, I'd never used him because his heals are great, but I can basically get the same kind of heals from Satan if I really want to.
Right.
And you can also take off his Holy Pendant, which gives him the 2x support effect, and give it to anyone else.
That is true.
But he is the only one who has the 2x. He's the only one who has the heal all spell.
Zidane does too, but it takes a turn to build up.
Right. So as a support character, he's pretty much the best. And he technically has very good damage as well. It's just that the damage is only great if you invest a lot into it. And if you invest a lot into his damage, he'll do great damage, but he'll have poor defense.
Right.
Also, you basically the way I would say is that Billy's a very high tier character.
Yeah, you really gotta understand how you want to play him and why.
Yeah. Also, understanding the death blows and understanding, like, using basically for him, open door lock B. So both doors should be open now. Spin your camera around, dude. I mean...
I apparently don't like those things.
No. But understanding, like, death blows that use square attacks versus death blows that don't use square attacks.
I know, it's weird.
And then depending on the enemy that you're fighting, because a square attack still does more damage than a triangle attack. That game mechanic is still true of Billy. However, Billy's gun is Billy guns, and then the way they're upgraded with ammo changes the dynamic. It changes the dynamic of what exactly, they'd be good against. And you kind of have to know the enemy and what they are good against.
Right. I'd rather just keep Ellie for that point.
Well, yeah. That makes perfect sense. But the truth is that Billy, in hand-to-hand combat, could easily outdamage Ellie. On a turn-by-turn basis.
Yeah.
It locked, but it rattles a bit. Little. If you run into it... No!
Denied.
So, I want you to do me a real quick favor. Remember how Last time you attacked with square, you went left, right, left,
Yeah.
right? This time, I want you to attack with triangle.
That's what I did.
Attack, well,
He does a basic, then he'll do his
triangle.
first gun, then he'll do the fire ether bolt, which they're weak to, and then I go right to the heavy.
Exactly.
That's how I found out that they were weak to fire.
Oh, well, yeah, there you go.
So remember, one's wind, one's fire.
Exactly. But, so you already learned the thing I wanted to show you, is that...
I did it last fight if you were paying attention.
I wasn't really. But the left, right, left mechanic changes depending on if you use triangle first or not. Just as with Faye's another good example. With his square attack, he does a kick, like a kick out, kick in, kick out, kick in. If you attack with triangle first, he'll kick in first rather than kick out.
Billy isn't a bad character. I just
No.
I have to literally invest fucking time into him.
He's probably he's probably one of the better characters as far as damage and healing on the team. He has terrible defense, but he has terrible defense, and the only way you can actually use him is if you really understand the game's mechanics.
Yeah, I really hate Ellie's AoE spells because they have a 30% chance not to do full damage.
I thought we determined that that's not what that does.
It's what it does, because Ellie can one-shot all of them with an AoE, but there is a 70% or something that prevents her from doing it.
I guess. Again, I never really understood Ellie's, like, target all spell mechanic. But at the very least, these enemies are weak enough that you can just use them for death blow practice.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that is really the best strategy to give you, is that when you're going through an area, use the enemies for death blow practice, and, oh, you could have gone back through there and opened up the other doors. Excuse you. Excuse you.
Oh, thank you.
You got 6 doors, it looks like, with no good way to look at them. But no, like, you could use Billy and he's amazing, but he requires a lot of time investing and knowledge of the enemy. But that's Billy's thing. He's in a tone. He fights.
Oh, it's gone up by 1%.
I guess maybe you're right. Maybe it...
It's either a 71% chance to do full damage or a 29% chance to fuck it up.
that would be essentially the same thing. But I really don't know. That's what I'm saying. I never use the target all spell for her.
I want to because I want to zip through these guys.
You really don't want to. You want to... I'm saying, you don't want to or need to grind, but that doesn't mean that there's no harm in actually getting, you know, some experience from them. You want to learn death blows. The more death blows you learn, the more death blows your gears get.
He cannot wear a silver beret.
Billy?
Yep.
He's a boy. He can't live the he can't wear a beret.
I tried.
It's all right. You basically made Ellie your tank.
Can Bart wear it?
No.
Exactly. Oh, Billy really needed it.
That's alright. It's a difference between 2 and 4 BP. EP, not BP. Damn it, there's so many P's in these RPGs.
Yeah.
BP, EP, MP, HP, AP,
Elemental P.
SP, LP. Speaking of LPs, we got to the end of this episode now for this LP. So we're gonna have to finish up this ship in the next episode.
Okay.
So until next time, leave a like or comment below, and as always, subscribe for more. Until next time, good night.
Night.